morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to live session from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. Let's begin another live. You see that news coming up later today. Yesterday we had a big session. Now today is the last day of trading week. Friday is always very crazy day, especially when it comes down to trading, especially when there is a news. There are two of them coming, and we'll be covering both of them. I believe that, guys, you will be on it, and let's begin the analysis for the day. I would appreciate your support to the channel by giving a thumbs up and also by subscribing to the channel. Let me know, guys, if you are here. So I hope that everything can be seen and you guys can hear me. I would request if you could give me hi here so that I know that you are here. So you can let me know. Say yes on the live chat. So I know exactly you guys are here. Thank you. Joshua, hey, let's do another stream. What's your opinion for today, gold? Yeah, we'll be looking at gold and also other pairs also currently showing a very good trading opportunity. Some other instrument as well. So we will be looking at. Thank you. Ulson, good morning, good evening. Francisco, hello, thank you very much. Rajesh, Ace, Slowy, Victor, hello. Good day, Franklin. Welcome. We see a big day coming. It's a huge day coming up because it's Friday. So we will be looking for the best trade. We see that gold is coming down for a deeper drop here. This is the daily chart, and any drop below the daily low, we see that gold is approaching a very important level that I was expecting gold to drop in that level. So once we find entry, we might be able to enter. Once we find that, let me see. Most likely gold is dropping to a significant level of support. So if we look at the daily support here, this is the daily support. Okay, and also this is the daily low. All right, so let me see what's happening with this candle. There is the market is dropping down to the daily low, and after this move, expecting it to break that low, as news will be released in a couple of minutes. So this drop is absolutely important for me to see if the price is heading to that daily low. So let's look at the Forex factory calendar. In 30 minutes, there is a news coming, Empire State, and then also 1 a.m. in my zone. So there are two high impact news coming. Now this price might be dropping to this level, guys. So this is the daily low, and breaking of that daily low. Okay, so we might see the price will try to revisit that daily low. If the price is coming back down there, so this drop on the daily from the 5 minutes, we can see that there is a potential pullback here. So I was expecting it to break the daily low. Okay, so here is the daily low, and 2160. Let me see here. It's a big breakdown. with a bit early entry if we enter here, but I think that this might drop below the daily support. I want to see that the market in fact has formed a long wick candle with this one. Okay, so with this one breaking that direction, breaking that low, then we can look for entry because it's a long-term pull. So 2160 or above, a little bit of 60 is a good area of value. So this 5 minutes candle is absolutely important. Let's find out first of all what's happening with the news coming up, and I think we might see with the news it might spike, but at the moment it's in a level where so with the drop, it's now from this support level getting kind of rejection, so early rejection. I was expecting it to drop below that daily support. Okay, so if it does, then we'll be looking for entry. Before the news, this drop is absolutely an important drop, and I think that guys, it already has made more than 2 ATR drop in that area. So gold is dropping in that zone, and in the meantime let's see what's happening with other pairs. Guys and girls, I will be looking at now on gold, and I will appreciate your support to the channel if you give a thumbs up and support the channel by giving a thumbs up. Much appreciated. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Let me know if you are here. Thank you for joining the live session, Ace. Thank you. Pele, Joshua. Let's wait the people. Very nice move on Gbpusd. Yeah, we saw a good move on GJ. I'm on sell on gold is still the next week, maybe, or final day. Yes, thank you. Yeah, I'm waiting the same. I'm more fan on buying gold. Okay, thank you. Maybe not last support, I guess. Maybe the first one on them. Explode, I want to see. Okay. All right. So here is, we saw that initial bounce, expecting gold to drop, grab liquidity, and then to bounce back up. This is what I'm expecting at the moment on gold. And while gold is showing that situation, let's look at the GJ and UJ. USDJPY is currently in a good move. We saw that there was a huge trend on dollar yen. Back to back, quite a few bullish liquidity candle has formed on dollar yen. Here one, quite a few. And expecting dollar yen to bounce back to the upside. I think this is a resistance level on dollar yen. We might see deeper liquidity grab, but we could see a move. With the GJ, we saw that there was a big move early today. Currently the price on a resistance level. Let's find out GBPJPY full multi-time frame analysis, while we have found that gold level that we will be looking to potentially enter. Okay, so you see gold. Let's keep eye on gold again. We see another drop on gold. Okay, so we'll be looking at GJ as well. First, let's see what's happening with the from 15 minutes chart on Gbpusd, and also on the gold. Gbpusd, for me to look at this support is absolutely important below this. So this is the level where we could see the market is heading. Okay, so GJ currently you can see this is a bullish price action, and we're expecting Gbpusd drop below this level. We look at dollar yen, also the same thing. We see this market also bullish, so you'll keep that in the meantime while we see that gold is coming down for a liquidity gap. Gold is from that level has broken down, and the daily support on gold is very important. So any break from this low might give another entry on gold, because gold is, it's a long-term bullish. Today is the weekend, as you can see, almost at the end of the week, and from the weekly we saw the market has made so far significant pullback, though it is not a very strong move. But I think that gold, if break all this low, this is the 4-hour candle, as you can see from here there is a rejection. It crossed back to back two liquidity candle, so this is a liquidity candle. The market has crossed that high, so chances for gold to drop below this doji is high, and if it drops below that level we might find further entry opportunity on gold. So these some of the levels that I'm looking at for any entry opportunity. Guys, are you ready for a big news coming up? So here, if you look at this market reached that very important resistance level, and from here we could see drop and then revert back. So let's quickly look at GJ here, what's happening. Gbpusd, okay, so this support level that I have drawn is the intraday support, and from that support expecting Gbpusd to revert back, and breaking that low definitely will have an advantage for us to see how the market is evolving. Maybe not last support. Okay, All right, thanks for having the channel for us to discuss, having someone. Yeah, Joshua, yeah, absolutely. Okay, news in 20 minutes. Yeah, 15 minutes remaining. Yusuf Mahor, good afternoon. Jenu, Bowie, go and take your own analysis. Thank you. Shall wait because it still isn't a good price to on gold. Okay, so here is. Now let me do a complete multi-time frame analysis on GBP JPY, and then I will be looking to see where we can find our next opportunity. Now GBP JPY, let's do the full analysis starting with the daily chart. Why? Because daily chart is higher time frame that will give you a clear direction, removing all the noise from the lower time frame. Now why I think that GJ is bullish, let's look at the detailed picture. As I mentioned, guys and girls, when you look at the higher time frame, you have a clear idea about the major direction of the trend. Guys, this is the most important part, that you need to look at the trend. See, majority of the, especially in the beginning, traders tend to sell from the top, buy from the bottom. But when you look at the overall picture, okay, so you will see that which way is the major flow in the market. Now this is the daily candle. You can see, if you look at the low, what do we see? That from here the market has got a bounce from this level, and this is the move on JJ. If you look at here, you can see this is a drop, and that drop is a complete drop below this support level. And when you see a clean move in a certain direction, that means without any proper pullback, a one move, that's where the high probability that the market will reverse back. Guys, you can take a note on that. So if you see a market without any pullback hitting an important key level, the chances that it's a liquidity grab. So that's where we will be focusing on. Now if you look at this move on red on GJ, you can see the market has straight drop back to this significant support level. And as if you guys can see, we had a trade here also, and we have seen two-step liquidity gap. There is one here, a big daily long week candle. If you look at the ATR, it's a big candle followed by another drop, and from that zone you saw JJ has got a bounce. Now currently, because it's a long term, like the global trend on GBP JPY is bullish, we could see that now the market is heading in the major direction of the trend. As the price moves from liquidity to liquidity, if you look at the below this doji, there is liquidity, and there is liquidity also here. If you are not sure about the liquidity, let me know. I'll be explaining in depth. So what is liquidity? Liquidity is like the wind where the tree is moving. So if you look at a tree where you see that the leaves are moving, you can't see the tree, but you can feel it. It's an unseen part of the chart, liquidity, right? Because this is where the big boys, like the big hedge funds, institutional traders, banks, they focus on this point of liquidity, because when the market grabs that liquidity, it take off for the bigger move. And we saw that it grabbed that liquidity from here, now going back to other liquidity zone, and that's where we'll try to take that trade in the major direction of the trend. Now looking at the 5 minutes time frame and the 15 minutes, If we look at the 15 minutes, first of all, you can see there is a bullish candle, and from here the market is trying to rebound back. But at the moment, I look at the daily chart. Let me draw that level here on the daily. This is the intraday support level, and any with the news you could see that GJ also getting a bit more volatile. This is the intraday support, and also there is another support here. So any rejection in that direction and grab that liquidity will give us another entry opportunity, and I think that the market is heading to that 190.16 level. So that's what we will be looking to see, how we can find entry opportunity in the direction of the major trend. All right, guys and girls, hope that you are enjoying the live session. Give a thumbs up. If you haven't done yet, press that bell notification so that you are not missing out any of the content that I am posting every single day. Now, if you look at here, this move, you can see this is a local bullish move to the upside, and we will be waiting for the price to bounce and then to give us that entry opportunity on Gbpusd. So let's see how it does, and based on that we will be entering. Let's keep eye while we see gold has got a bounce. Now it's now just retesting that level, so we will not be doing anything at the moment on gold. We'll be waiting for that to see how the price is doing, and based on that we will be looking to find an entry. Okay, perfect. Thank you very much. Gbpusd will let for you. Thank you for explain what volume imbalances. Yeah, we will be discussing on that. Okay, so Gbpusd, if we look at here, this is a high liquidity, and we saw initial bounce. It might try to break that high in the direction because the momentum on Gbpusd is very high. So you could see that this price is moving in that direction. Okay, so let me see here from if we look at the 1 hour chart and also the 30 minutes, 15 minutes, we can see that the market is trying to break in that direction. Okay, here gold has grabbed that liquidity, so we see GJ, both of them we will be waiting for first of all news to be released. And also I would like to ask you guys, what's your view on the upcoming news? If we look at the calendar on that, we can see this is Empire State Manufacturing Index, which is basically a high impact news. 4.5 minutes remaining for that to be released, and during that time, let me know guys, what's your view on the news today? What do you think, which way the market is heading today with the upcoming news? Let's see here what's happening. So I would like to start a poll. So let me know, will the news pushing the DXY to the upside? So I would like to know your view on the upcoming news. Do you think that DXY will push to the upside with the news? So if we look at here, you can see that from the intraday, so far the market opened with a gap, and then you can see this is the daily chart. The market has tested the 20 MA and started to revert in that direction. So if we look at intraday here on DXY, we can see that from this level it's a big move. There's a gap opening. Now it is important to see either it's dropping from here or going for another flight to the upside, which is very important. So we'll be looking at that to see how the news is impacting the market. While we see that gold is again with the news coming up, has dropped back to the daily support. Okay, and also GJ is just pushing high. So okay, now my eye is on the daily support. We look at the gold on the daily support and Gbpusd. We look at here from this daily liquidity zone. So any pullback on Gbpusd will give us that bullish entry, while gold, if it drops below the daily low and give us suitable entry after the settlement in the news, we will be looking to enter. Two news coming up, guys, two very high impact, and we will be covering all of them. So 1 minute for, and GBP pairs are heading to the upside. So there's an, see, this is the 5-minute chart on GBPJPY. There's an inverted head and shoulder, expecting it to retest and then to revert back to the upside, while gold is now just touched the daily low. So this is where the daily open on gold. So let's draw the trend line here as well, where you could see the market is getting a rejection. Okay, so news being released. What's the results? Has come out to be minus 20.9. So that might has given a DXY a blow. Yeah, it's given a little bit of downside on DXY. Now this is important to look at how the price will be reacting. See, the euro dollar didn't move much, and gold still on that zone, just has broken the daily, tested the daily support. It's breaking the daily low. Are you guys with me? Okay, so here we see gold is you see there is a, this is a retest candle, this is a liquidity candle here on gold, and so the price action here is there is a very strong breakdown, and it's a strongly bearish market at the moment. But any rejection from the support can give a good entry point for us to see. Is breaking out of that level. I really need to see first it has broken this low here, and then if we see enough price action confirmation we can look for entry, because there is a big consolidation here, head and shoulder formation, and then has broken down. So we need to see in fact how far it's gonna drop. I think that gold might remain in that zone today in this consolidation. So if you look at here, this is a consolidation pattern, and so if you look at here, this is a consolidation pattern, and you see this is a support, expecting it to break first here to that, and then to remain in this corner. Okay, so we'll be looking at that. So Gbpsd also a little bit of in a pullback at the moment on the lower time frame. So from that level, form another red candle. This is the support, this is the intraday support that you will be looking at. Okay, if the market is dropping, there is an imbalance here as you can see, and that is where we will be looking to see how the market is reacting. While gold is in that zone. Okay guys, and I hope that you are enjoying the live session. Give a thumbs up guys and girls. It will be helpful if you give a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. So yeah, that might, now you see this is a void here because it has got a very sharp rejection from this resistance level. So chances that it's gonna try to either respect this low. You see there is a long wick, there's a long wick, either it will try to respect that low, okay, or it might even create an overextension and then to bounce back. So that's what our eye here on the imbalance in the market. Okay, so once we find that imbalance, we will be looking to enter. And looking at euro dollar, we saw there is a euro dollar, there is a liquidity candle. It's a long-term bearish market at the moment. We saw there is a huge breakdown followed by the market is trying to revert back from that level. 15 minutes, there is a liquidity candle is being formed on euro dollar. Look at the 5 minutes. So there is another news coming up. Okay, so I see that there is a potential bearish price action on euro dollar. There is a 7 pip stop loss. I will be selling short euro dollar from this level with only 7 pip stop loss with 2 to 1 risk reward. Okay, this is the candle here that I'm waiting to. This is still 7 minutes remaining for this candle to close. Euro dollar has a very low spread, so you should be able to see that it's moving in that direction. So there will be around, if we look at here, so this will be around 6 pip. You can, if you have a bigger spread account, you can extend a couple of pips on that. So from this level, I'll be entering the trade. TP at 1.0876. So I'm short on euro dollar. This is a quick selling opportunity. So I'm running euro dollar. As soon as I open, there is some profit running on euro dollar. So also I have shared the same trade in the VIP group as well. So expecting euro dollar to break in that direction. Guys, are you with me? Give a thumbs up. Give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press that bell notification. So here is there is a green candle, and this market has got a rejection to the upside, has bounced back up. So as the news coming, we could see that the market coming back down here. This is the 15-minute candle. The 5 minutes, there is a huge liquidity candle back to back too. So as it is a very strong uptrending market, expecting euro dollar to drop back down to that support level. So at the moment, I've sold that. Let's see, this is a support level, expecting it to remain to the downside here. So my stop loss at 952. So my stop loss at 952. Are you guys okay? So this is the trade euro dollar. Guys, are you with me? Let me know. Thank you, and I would appreciate your support by giving a thumbs up, guys, and stay tuned by subscribing to the channel. Press that bell notification so that you are not missing out. So if the price is breaking that support, which I think that we could see some downside, if the price is breaking that support, as there is another news coming in 1 hour 20 minutes, expecting euro dollar to have a bearish move here. We see that gold had a huge breakdown from the daily support level with the news. So on that one on euro dollar. So short on euro dollar. I'll be explaining later, guys, the strategy, so stay tuned for that. Also, I'll be in depth analyzing why I am short on euro dollar. So first, let's catch some peep. It's weekend, guys. I know that it's a weekend, so it was an incredible week in Forex Trading Wizard Academy. For those who are in our academy, you know that, guys and girls. So wanna take that to the next level. I do we had an incredible week, like every week. This week also I want to take that to the next level and the next level and the next level. That's how we want to trade, being a retail trader and like trade like a professional trader. Sometimes it's a bit harder, I know, but if you are committed for the best trade, always definitely you can have something. So expecting is euro dollar to drop down as we saw double top and then revert back. Okay, so I will give a shout out also what I'm doing. I'm almost up nearly 1% because I took 2% risk. So from 15 minutes, this is the 15 minutes candle closing in 1 minute and expecting it to drop down in that direction. So you see downside. Guys, are you with me? I'm running profit at the moment. I'm running profit on euro dollar. So this is real trading. So you know that when the market grabbed that liquidity, we have taken that position. Also, I will be explaining later the reason behind the trade, so that you guys also know exactly what I'm looking at in the market. And now we see some downside at this point. It is important to look at to see what's happening. Expecting it to drop down, or okay, so a bit more downside is needed. I'm almost nearly going to nearly 1%. So our stop loss here on this trade is 6 pip, 5 pip. We are almost nearly there, 1%. I took 2% risk, so it's now nearly to the 2%. Okay, so good move. Are you guys with me? Okay, so I want to take the profit at the moment. I have taken the profit on euro dollar nearly to the 1%. Taken the profit. We'll be entering again. So let's take that few pip on that. So nearly to around 5 pip, 6 pip, nearly to 1%, because it's a very tight trade on euro dollar. So I have taken that, and we will be entering again. This is scalping, so we will be entering again. Let me update that. Okay, so and it might try to retest again. I have closed that to take profit, and we'll be entering again. I want to see that what's happening with the gold. So euro USD we have taken, because it might go up again for another liquidity, or it might keep dropping. I will be looking at again we will be entering if once we find another setup, which we could eventually see. So guys, stay patient. It's the key. But have you secured some profit on that? Let me know, and then I will be again jumping on another trade. So let's see once we find that. Did you buy or sell? So this pattern, I hope that. Thank you. Got 0.5%. How did you get? Because I took 2% risk, that's why. Okay. I think I took more than, I got more than 1%. So I got more than mine, yeah, around 1%. So I took 2% risk, that's why. And normally in a high probability trade I took 2%, and depends on your trading style. And we'll be entering again once we find that. Okay, so it might try to revisit that zone again. Okay, here is, we see the downside. I believe that guys, you had a quick trade, quick profitable trade, and let's take another one. All right, let's take another one once we find that. So stay patient on that. And in the meantime, guys and girls, if you enjoyed that trade, give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, press that bell notification, and also stay tuned for more. And also let's see what else we have in the market. Gold, I want to see that it has broken that low here, and then we will be jumping on the trade. Okay, so I want to see that it has dropped well below. Especially breaking that low might give us another entry on gold. And in the meantime, if you enjoyed, give a thumbs up. Also let me know what's your status on that. Okay, here is gold is moving in that direction. Okay guys, so let's find out the next trade possible in the market. Okay, and in the meantime, if you If you want to join a broker, we are recommending a broker that is regulated. You can find a link in the description, and also I can share with you in the link in the live chat. You're going to start trading with a reliable broker with a minimum capital. I've given you on the live chat. You can use that. And in the meantime, I would like to see that the market giving us another entry. We see euro dollar has gone for another retest. Now if you see this move, it might take that to another liquidity zone. There's a 4-hour candle closing, and because it's a very sharply falling market, it's important to see what's gonna happen with the candle close. Is it bouncing back to the upside, or is dropping down for another rejection? Here is I would like to see how the market is reacting to that liquidity zone, and it might bounce back up again, could return back on euro dollar. And looking at gold here, okay, so let's see how the gold is doing. You guys have closed the euro dollar trade. Okay, so there is a 4-hour close coming up, right? Yeah, according to TradingView time frame. Let me see what's happening in the whole market, okay? Because it's Friday, we might find a very nice trading opportunity in other pairs as well. So I'd like to see all the pairs, that how they are doing at the moment. CAD-JPY and CAD-JPY has formed a very strong bullish market structure. This is a very powerful bullish signal here. That's two back to buy alert in that area. And CHF-JPY, the same thing. Just looking at all the pairs to see how the market is evolving. Okay, so it is, gold has got that has tested that support level on the daily. We might find good move on gold. The zero indicator gives a lot of signal on the 15 minutes. Here it depends. If the market is trending, so it will, with the more candle you might see more signals. That's very fair. So mostly you need to, for example, if you look at this market when it is trending, it's gonna give you not many signal, but the one that is absolutely working out in the direction of the trend. So you need to look at the rules of the indicator, because it has a specific rules built in it. So even you can't take the signal blindly. You need to look at the rules of the indicator and then you can take the trade. Thank you very much. Okay, here is really important to look at. We have seen 4 minutes to go for the news, and it's a huge long week candle has formed on gold. I was expecting it to retest this level before the candle closed. Now, if with the candle close, if gold is forming a W here and then bouncing, that would be very important price action confirmation that we can look at. While we see euro dollar has got a rejection from the top. If we look at the Gbpusd, it's a bit more choppy at the moment. So I will keep eye at the moment on gold and GJ. Okay, my dear members, so let's look at the next news coming in 1 hour. Now the next one is unemployment claim, right? Isn't it? No, preliminary UOM consumer sentiments, which is also a very important news. And with the news, it will be the end news for this week. And yeah, there will be some good move with that news coming up. And then Sunday there's nothing. Monday coming up CNY, and Tuesday, so basically is a JPY day. So we might see a lot of manipulation on Monday on JPY pairs, even this at the end of this week as well. And then also Tuesday coming up, AUD news. So AUD will make gold very volatile, so it will be a good move on AUD on Tuesday. 3 important news coming up on AUD. And then JPY, so coming up the same day. So Tuesday is a big day. Again CAD, so 3 important news on CAD, AUD, CAD, JPY. So all those pair, CAD JPY, AUD JPY, GBP JPY, AUD USD, gold gonna be dollar CAD getting very volatile, and then Wednesday coming GBP, and then FOMC. Okay, so Wednesday, that means that in my zone Wednesday, in New York session FOMC, I'll try to cover the FOMC live. It's gonna be very volatile, you know that every time during the FOMC we had a very good trade all the time. So also I'll be trying to cover it. Now here is candle closed with a big long week candle. So as expected, it dropped below this level, Okay, so it crossed this low. Now because it has broken that low and the market is in this narrow triangle, we might see that the price, if it is breaking in that direction, yeah, we will be looking to buy here. But I think that as there is another news coming, if it drops down below that level from this support, we can look for a buy. It's a very narrow range this week. You can see not much move. If you look at the weekly candle, you can see this is a weekly price action, not much movement. So that basically has given us an advantage, because when you see market in this kind of narrow range is very predictable, and also when there is a breakout, there will be a good breakout. Euro dollar is trying to revert from that level. We have, in a quick time, we gain 0.5%. For our view, I got 1%. Now because I'm not sure I had a P&L. Yeah, trading smaller account, and probably you guys wanted to see my P&L, live P&L. Let me bring that up. So bringing up the P&L, recent profit. Now I trade on a smaller account so that I can get enough on that. So the live account. So if you're not sure if it is a live account, it's a live account, you know. So this is the profit that you can see, guys. And this is in a smaller account because I'm growing a smaller account to a bigger account. This is you can see all those trade with entries, stop loss, and take profit. I do strict risk management. You see the last trade that I told you, 1%. It's in a smaller account, 1% on euro dollar. That's how this is the real trading here, as I mentioned before. And you see this week's gain, and every week we are in just a short time. This is a profit, and you know, I replicate that trade too in many different accounts. So yeah, trading is all about, when you gain that skill, you can replicate to many trading account. Okay, so you can replicate to $1 million account, or you can replicate to $500 account, depending on your trading style. Okay, and I would like I would appreciate your support to the channel, now giving a thumbs up, and also you can join the free Telegram channel if you haven't joined yet, for all the updates that we have all the time. Okay, now we will be looking to see what is our next move on gold. You can see that there is a here gold with the news. I think if the price break that low, might give us potential entry. I think gold might be highly likely. We could see that range in the narrow zone, and that is where, if any deviation from this channel, so this range, you can see it's a very narrow, and I think that in the upcoming week we could see that breakout from that range. So this week we might see that it's remaining in that area. So any deviation from that support, we will be looking for entry. Right, guys, are you with me? Please check the highs and lows. If you give a thumbs up, guys, I see the likes and view is not proportional. So if you can make it to 100, that will be much appreciated. So at the moment, the two most important pair that giving us that opportunity, so is also one of them Gbpusd, because what I think that on JJ, this is a very clean trending market along with the dollar yen also. So dollar yen also clean trend, you see a clean drop, clean green move. So the chances for both of this pair to go back to this resistance even today is very high. So let's keep eye on dollar yen and Gbpusd. So Gbpusd is approaching that liquidity zone currently, and here is what we can see. Here is the, you see this is a 20 EMA on Gbpusd, and 1 hour time there is a news coming up, and with that news coming up, I would like to see that the market has given us potential entry. If you look at in that area, this is a liquidity zone, expecting for the price to grab that and then to bounce back to the upside from that level. So any drop, which especially this support is absolutely important, and that I have drawn, which a bit ambitious expectation to drop below that level, but which we could see during the news release or before that. If the market wants to grab further liquidity, this is what we will be waiting on, that to see how the market is reacting. And let me know, guys, how are you doing? The market not enough money. Market not enough momentum as of now. No problem, I will be discussing how to trade in that situation. To quick, yes, to quick one, yeah, that's what you see that. That's why I tell you guys that always use a risk manager tool, okay? Because you see that how fast I took the trade and how fast I closed profit. If you have a risk manager tool, you can easily use that risk manager tool to take a quick trade. Statistics, thank you. Yeah, absolutely, thanks for that. Please check the highs and low. Euro USD, yeah. Gold, please. Dollar yen, yeah. Euro USD, yeah, gold up. Thank you very much. Okay, so looking at, if you check the low. Too quick one, yeah, too quick. This is what before I tell you guys that always use a risk manager tool on your platform, because when you use risk manager tool such as the like the lot size calculator, especially if you are trading like this lower time frame, definitely you need that. You can get it if you don't know, you can search on web. There is a lot of free. Also, you can get one from me if you are in our member. You might have my contact detail, email, or text me. I'll give you one for free. You can use it. So basically, when you have the risk manager tool, because to take a trade such a in the lower time frame in a fastest time, you don't need to think, right? You just put the stop loss, even without take profit target. You just press that button first, take the trade, and then set the TP later. Especially when you are trading by market on the lower time frame. If you are swing trading or using the pending order, yeah, you have enough time. So it's important that, because money management is where a trader really excel as a trader. See, it's about the money management, guys. Keep in mind. See, it's the secret. Okay, money management. So you need to learn to manage those trade to drag, and that's many trader enter in the right time. Okay, so like we entered, many trader enter in the right time, but who is doing the real management remains profitable. And because when you have proper money management, you also have your emotion in check, because emotion is the primary reason majority of the traders lose their account money. At the same time, emotion also primary reason why majority of the trader make money, right? Because we are human being and you can't get rid of emotion, right? It's there. And yeah, definitely money is an emotional content that you can't avoid it, right? So how can you use it in your advantage? By staying in control in your money management. And because when you do the management, you see, when you have the conviction of being a profitable trader, see, trading needs confidence. Okay, when you develop that confidence, you can easily, when you have developed a very strong confidence, you started to see yourself as a millionaire, or more than that, 10 million you in a year, 20 million. Why? Because you can replicate one trade. Let's say a trader profitable in a $1,000 account, the same strategy you can use in $1 million account, right? So that's what I'm telling you, guys. Always look at the bigger picture. So in a trader sometimes think that, okay, it's $1,000 account or a $500 account. What I will do with that? I want to make $1 million or a couple of $1,000 in a day or a week. But as a matter of fact, when you, let's say in $1,000, you do the proper risk management and you gain $10, 1%, that's a $20 or max 2%. Okay, so you risk $20 and then you gain $20 in a $1,000 account. Now once you are profitable, your brain is fully, your neural pathway in your brain is fully developed. Now this $20. That means that in a $1,000 you can just replicate that to $1 million. So in $1 million, 2% is how much? $20,000, isn't it? So in a 100K is $1,000. So in $1 million, 10,000, yeah, $20,000, right? 1%, 2%. So that's the same strategies, same rules, everything same, just you multiply it to the bigger account size. That's why it is always important to look at the bigger picture. It's very important. Now we see the market is reverting from that level. Let's see. GJ, and let's see with the gold, and what you can see after breaking that daily low, the gold is trying to form that structure. Expecting it to grab further liquidity. I think it will try to now move back to the resistance level. But we want to see enough liquidity triggered, and then we can look for that entry again. Okay, here is what we see. The market is trying to revert back in that direction. So if we look at euro dollar, just got a bounce to the upside again. Gbpusd is, here is the long wick candle on GJ, expecting it to revert back. We're watching live from Virginia. Thank you very much, Habil. Welcome. Okay, so let's keep watching, and in the meantime we would like to see how the market is reacting. So in that area, okay, so this is the gold price so far from 30 minutes. We can see a bit, all the candles are red, and that drop is quite significant, because when the price will drop in that way, we could see the market is heading to that level. I would like to wait for the price to show us its hand. And it's important that, guys, you always stay patient. Patience is the key in trading, because when you are patient, you know that exactly how to be a trader, because being patient means that you are developing a very strong trading psychology. Do you think that you are patient as a trader? Also, I would like to know your opinion on that. Let me know, do you think that you are patient as a trader? Because when you are a patient, then where you know that exactly when to enter. Most trader trade very impulsively. That might lead you to over trade or FOMO trade. These are the two trading mistakes that most traders make, which could lead you to lose money. And the confidence, as I mentioned before, is very important in trading, because see, this is a two-way. What happened that when a trader begin trading, they go through some kind of cycle, optimism, too much optimism, and then losing confidence. So when you know how to bridge between that, that's where you become a profitable trader. Because when you bridge that, you develop that confidence that no matter what, I know that I will be profitable if I follow these rules, if I go through this path, I will be profitable. That's where the confidence grows. And when you grow the confidence, you are on the road then. Dollar CAD. Yeah, we'll be looking at that. And in the meantime, guys, we had long ago, we had the introduction. I would like to know which city you are from and how long you are trading. So that will be helpful, and I hope that everyone can hear me, guys. Give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press that bell notification so that you are not missing out. And we see from here it's still showing bearish, which might lead this price to the below the daily low. There is a huge rejection forming. This is a series of lower high creation and expecting now for the price to retest the previous daily low. So this is the daily 30 minutes middleman formation. Okay, so I see Matthew, London 6 months. Frido, Belgium here. Thank you, Frido. Kia from New York. Okay, so Bill, we can hear you. Thank you very much. Okay, guys, so let me know how long you are trading. This is, if you Google, you'll see that traders are very short-lived. Trinidad, you can hear. Thank you very much. Francis, live from Germany. I'm learning since 2021. So you got quite a bit of experience then from 2021, 23 years is in fact a good experience, that I would say. On average, if you Google, you'll see that traders are short-lived. They normally the trader quit in 3 to 6 months, most of them. So there were 3 years, so good time. Learning since 2019, so you have then very good experience as well. Well, team Kenya first year. Okay, so 1 year, that means that is almost in the beginning stage. So 3 years is ideal. So if you are at 3 years, that means that you are in the zone of experienced trader. And after spending 3 years, I would say that the most important part that you need to look at is trading psychology and risk management. Mark 2 years, and I have never loan any accounts. Oh, that's very good. That's very good. So you have a very good discipline, which is very good. Salary, Poland, 7 months. Okay, so 7 months. That's, I would say, that in the spectrum of a new trader, but it's still you can be back from Dhaka 2 weeks. Okay, Ahmed, so you are 2 weeks. Okay, so if you are in 2 weeks, that's you are completely fresh. And so let me target you because you are completely new. And let me tell you, the first thing that a beginner makes mistakes, the first thing thinking that trading is very easy, and then another mistake they make is that trading is very hard. That's awesome. Thank you very much. 3 months. Easy 3 months. Okay, 3 months is a good timing. Okay, now what can you expect from trading, guys? It's also very important. I live in San Diego 4 years now. Most of the time I traded swing because of my work. Yeah, that's a very good approach. Swing trading is very good. Okay, very profitable as well. So either you are a swing trading or day trading or scalping. It depends on your lifestyle, your choice, your personality. Trying to learn about 3 years now. So you are trying to learn means that you're still not there. Okay, so I would say that 3 years, if you are trying to learn, you already have learned. Probably you didn't realize it that you have learned it already. I'm in South Africa. I have 9 years on this business. So you are the most experienced here. Okay, so 9 years. Anyone that more than that experienced? Anyone here for 10 years in this trading? Okay, so euro dollar is again another liquidity candle. News coming in few minutes. So still I wouldn't be impressed because it's forming too many liquidity candles. So it might just go back up for a spike with the news. Freedom unsuccessful. You only can choose your lifestyle. Yes, I'm over patient sometime. Yeah, being over patient is completely fine because it will not cost you anything, but impatience will cost you. So if you are over patient, that means that you are missing few trades. That's fine. That's how trading is. 24 hours from Ireland. Only I just started learning 2022. Okay, so that's good. 2022 means that 2020, so it's almost nearly 4 hours. Matthew, freedom once successful, you can choose your lifestyle. I would say that first choose the lifestyle, then you can become successful. Okay, so the other way around. You see, this is where the real things happen. The missing piece of the puzzle is that freedom and then choose the lifestyle. You can flip that script to choose the lifestyle and the freedom will come as a byproduct. So how does it work? You might say, okay, I'm still going to 9 to 5 and then or not having enough capital to do that, or any excuse or anything. Okay, let me tell you how you can mitigate that. In the meantime, we see there is a strong drop on gold, expecting it to drop. We will keep eye, and let's understand how you can combine trading with the real change, a real shift in your mindset as a trader, which is the permanent shift. Okay, first thing, anything that we do, Let me tell you, you see, this is a very common phrase that you have heard, that the emotion is the primary reason, the biggest obstacle in trading, right? But what is that emotion? Let me give you the in-depth understanding so that you can use it in your trading and everything that you need in your life. Tomorrow your life will change, trust me, if you understand it. You see, this is our brain. If you look at the structure in our body, okay, so this is a structure in our body, right? Now, how does it connect it with the outer environment? Now, if you look at the air, there is air, right? So there is also the molecule on the air, right? So which is also in our body, there is a molecule. And the brain is kind of generator that generates emotion. Now, how things happen is that we have already, the brain already generates emotion based on thinking. So we have three things in our complete control. You see, according to Marcus Aurelius or Stoicism, that there are three things that we can control in our life: our thought, action, and emotion. These are the three things. We cannot have any other relationship other than these three. So when thinking generates emotion, which is kind of feeling that we say emotion, that means that happiness, sadness, anything, that triggers an action in our body to take the action. And now, how does the outer environment relate to that emotion? Is kind of, our emotion is always entangled. See, there is an infinite probability at the same time always in this universe. So it's like, imagine that you are on the supermarket, right? And then in the supermarket shelf there is soap, okay, tissue, sugar, salt, and you can choose anything you want, right? Like that. So when we, based on how our emotion is, we pay attention to that particular instant, and that's why only the emotion will tell you what to pick based on that emotion. So it's a relationship with the emotion and the action and thinking. So they come as a loop. So as a trader, we need to first of all pay attention to the emotion, how it is impacting our trading. So there, it's like a feedback loop. So emotion triggering, paying attention to the trading, what kind of trade I have, and then generating further emotion, and then paying attention to that in that way. So once one understand it, if you can detach your emotion, how, what's happening with the trade, if you can detach, then you can take more informed, conscious decision about your trade. That's the real secret that you can understand to keep your trading completely checked, so that it is not dominated by the emotion. And once you understand it, you can understand many things that's happening in our life as well. Anything that you want to achieve, you can do that understanding your emotion, and that comes from the self-reflection, which is also key. So if you do the self-reflection, especially I do it on the weekend, you can do it on the weekend, you can do the journaling, you can write it down every day. specifically what you want, because if you don't know what you want, then you end up getting what you don't want, because either you want or you don't want. Everyone pay attention to something, and that comes along the way based on the attention that you put. So it's important that where you are paying the attention. So that's how you can accelerate, develop a very strong trading psychology. So now let's see what's happening with the gold here. We can see that the market is slowly coming to that zone from the intraday. The price has broken from that level, expecting it to drop below that level and then to give us that entry from 5 minutes chart. We see that price is trying to pull back. I believe that, guys, you understood it, and let me know if you have any question. Okay, now here is okay, I don't want to go long yet on gold, though it is on crucial level. I would like to see that it has tested this, has grabbed that enough liquidity from here. If we look at Gbpusd, GJ here, do you see it's got a bounce, and ultimately we might see very soon it's gonna hit that resistance level. But before that, waiting on a price action confirmation for an entry. So we saw that that was a very strong bullish confluence, and it bounced from that level. So euro dollar is just consolidating in that area. It didn't break that low, so that means we might see now potential break to this support level before moving up. So it's in a very strong consolidation here. Now the news coming in 20 minutes, so let's be patient for the next 20 minutes, and then once the news is been released, we should see a good move, because it's Friday weekend. There will be huge momentum, and also it is important that we wait for the news, guys. How do you use those calendar in your trading, right? It's very important. How do you use the fundamental in trading? Can you let me know? Please advise about gold. Gold is waiting for, as I mentioned, it's forming a long week candle, with the gold waiting for a drop, breaking that low, and then we will be seeing what kind of trade we have. You have helped me in few weeks, been using your strategy. Total gain 5% this week. Thank you. The most key and important in trading is not trading, it's patience. Yes, yeah, that's a great philosophy. That's a very good statement, is that the most important part. So money comes, or the profit comes from sitting, not from trading. It's the famous saying from JC Livermore, and that's where being a trader. Okay, so this is what I was telling you yesterday, that if you, the day you realize that actually you're not finding enough trade, that is the day you started to become a very good patient trader. Okay, because when you look at the chart for a long time, you'll see that you're convincing yourself to open trade, which is not there, because it's come from the boredom, boredom is, you can say, the worst feeling one can ever have. You see the children that they are very good at in getting in tune with their feeling, and that's why you see that you can't keep a child bored. They will just annoy you a lot. So boredom and we have a child inside leaving all of them, right? So that's where we can't go to that boredom, and that's where it comes down. That's why once you learn trading, I don't recommend you to sit down for a long time in front of the chart. But if you want to trade full time, either keep something in beside, or you can trade for us, sit down for a specific time, 1 hour, half an hour, do the analysis, do the setup, and then just go out for something else, which is very important. Nerves. Yeah. South Africa, welcome, Road. What's news coming today? There's another one, high impact news coming later today. So yeah, that's what, this is where the thing that we talk about, developing a trading psychology, it's a part of big development as a human being. Not only as trading also changed me a lot, it will be also to you, okay? Because everything comes in hand. You see that when you want to become a profitable trader, you'll see that many things will change. Guys, this is the real thing. When you set a goal for something, you see, let's say you write down on a piece of paper that in next 1 year I will make this much amount of money from trading. Could be 1 million or 10 million depending on your situation, or maybe 100k, no problem. But once you write that, what's happening is that you are triggering even your gene. Like in our body, we trigger a kind of energy that you need to go to that. That's the real secret. Because anything, you see how we do things, we have two minds, right? One is conscious, the other one is the subconscious, and 98% of our everything governs by our subconscious mind. So when you write that down, that okay, I'm gonna be a trader and making this much amount of money in a matter of a year or so, or in 3 months, 6 months, so you are seeing yourself in your mind's eye, the person who want to be. And once you see yourself, you project it into your mind or on the subconscious, and you become that person. So every moment we change to become someone else. So someone else means that you remain you, but you are changing your current state of mind. You are changing your identity to become someone else who is worthy of that $1 million, $5 million, $10 million, or $1 billion, whatever you are aiming for. And that's where you need to keep attention, okay? And that's where it will come. So you need to see yourself already. You are in that zone. You are already gaining that, okay? You are already having those things, those lifestyle that you are aiming for, dreaming for. Matthew, how many hours per day you need to trade? There is no specific time, okay? So it depends on what kind of trading style you have. So when you are in a learning stage, yeah, you can give yourself a bit more time. But when you already have learned and grow, you can do it faster. Your views on today's news? Yeah, so you see that news we're waiting for, 15 minutes remaining. Nasdaq, yeah. This is Samir from India. Thank you very much, Samir. Where's the low we are looking to test in gold? This is the support level that I'm waiting. This is the support that I have drawn. You can see that market in the past tested this. Now either retest or break and then return back. Yeah, welcome. My strategy has always been case keep it simple. And after I have applied coaches teaching about liquidity, it helped me a lot. Yeah, thanks for mentioning that. Yeah, absolutely. It's important that you always because liquidity is not understood by many. You saw that in our past trade that we have opened quite a few is based on the concept of liquidity, and it's not understood by many traders, especially because it's an institutional concept and it's not out there a lot, that concept of liquidity, right? And once you know that, because knowledge is power, and once you grind into yourself in that concept, because our brain is very smart at finding pattern, and interestingly enough, you'll see that you can try that. What happens is that when you pay attention to something on the chart, because chart is very chaotic and there's a lot of things on the chart, but once you pay attention to specific kind of candlestick pattern and you start to see all of them in the chart, try that. Let's say you wanna look for a bullish engulfer, okay, or you wanna look for a bullish engulfer, and try to look for a couple of bullish engulfer, and then once you do it a couple of times, you only see those bullish engulfer on the chart. You can't see anything else. That's what, because it's a fully chaotic, right? A lot of things. So which one are you gonna pay attention? Because our minds pay attention to only to the specific things. So then what will happen is that when you started to see the liquidity, you started to see in all over the chart, and that's where your probability increases a lot. After you understand the liquidity, you need to understand the risk management and having a trading psychology. That's only the thing that you need, and that's why I emphasize a lot in that in our previous live class on the VIP Zoom. Also, I have clarified about how to find the liquidity candle. We'll be extending quite a few classes coming up in the upcoming sessions, so you will find the Zoom link on the VIP channel over the weekend. You can keep yourself connected to that so that you can have more idea. And there's no end of learning, right? There's no end to learning, there's no end to growth. So it's all only how much you want to grow or how much you want to learn. That's only the question. Even I still these days learn a lot. So it's not that I have learned everything, now I don't need to learn. I always keep open mind, okay? I learn still these days a lot, even sometime from my experienced members, experienced students in Forex Trading Wizard Academy. So that's what it is. Life is a school, right? Who said? I think Shakespeare, who said that life is a school. So we are students of life. So always keeping an open mind is a growth mindset. Everything is red and slow. Thank you very much. Hoping for more bearish news. Yeah, that's what we see coming up in 10 minutes. There is a news. Nasdaq. Can you look at Nasdaq? Yeah, short is not for Friday. Short. Yeah, okay. Short, it depends on what it is. So what's the low we look for? Gold. Okay, so you saw that gold has got that bounce from this level now. Come on, is it bouncing from this level without taking liquidity from here? Because this is a big red drop here. Gbpusd was just moving in that direction. Nasdaq, yeah, we'll be looking at that. Okay, let me look at that Nasdaq. Okay, Nasdaq, we saw that this market was choppy, but it's a complete, there's a head and shoulder, but you know, head and shoulder may not guarantee you the change of trend. So it's the first thing that you need to understand. And if you look at here on Nasdaq, first let's look at the monthly chart. Now looking at the monthly on Nasdaq, starting from here, a move from the monthly. If we look at the weekly here on Nasdaq, we can see that from the weekly perspective, this is an uptrending market structure without any question. But we see that in that uptrending market structure, the price is coming down for a pullback. Now looking at the daily chart here, this is a daily consolidation, a breakdown, and it's an uptrending market. So for me, I think Nasdaq might come down for a short-term drop, but because it's an uptrending market, so it's always a good idea to wait for the price to break the support. Now this support that I have drawn 1779.2 is a very significant level of support because it has got quite long consolidation. It might have a bit more bigger drop. So Nasdaq is an uptrend, but it's, you can see there is a consolidation. So depending on what time frame you are looking to trade, the price with that drop, if the price break this support, if you're trading on 15 minutes, then if the price coming below that support, we might see again a reaction from that to the upside, depending on what time frame you are trading. If the price drop below that level, based on the price action, can be traded to the upside. But at the moment it's strongly falling, so wait to see that how the price is reacting to that level. So that's the with the Nasdaq. Let's go back to gold to see what's happening here, and with the Gbpusd as well. So here is gold reaction, and if this market is reversing from here, okay, I would like to see a clear confirmation, then we can look for that entry. I think that gold, if the price break that low and retest the daily support, yeah, we could see a bias depending on how the news is coming in just 5 minutes. This is after 2.5 years learning. This is after 2.5 years learning, I have found in the Wizard Academy the support that I needed. I only don't need money to become a VIP member. Thanks for your interest. 2.5 years of learning is a good learning that I would recommend you to focus on more on that, because if you are learning for 2.5 years, then you have learned a lot. See, this is where two things that you need to combine every trader. One is learning, the other one is becoming. See, two things. Can you differentiate between learning and becoming? This is also a very important, because you see, if someone, let's say you learn a lot, you'll see some people read a lot of self-help book, or study a lot, but remain in a zone where they can't go further because they don't become. So you need also learn and then become. So learning is physical material that you can see, but becoming is abstract. Becoming is more important at the same time learning. So make sure you become and then you can become. Okay, so how to become? That's where, if you are not sure how to become, then don't stress it. What you need to do is figure out exactly who you want to be, and then craft that image of becoming. Okay, so becoming. You see, our mind thinks in terms of image, so you need to find an image of yourself, who you want to become, and then you can become. Long goal, thank you very much. Can you give the retest? Can you give the retest price? Cannot see on phone. So retest price is 21. It may drop that far, may not with the news. If it drops, 2153 is the retest price. Okay, so this is where you will be waiting on the price to drop and then to bounce back to the upside. And I see that you're interested to join our VIP Academy. Absolutely, that's a very good approach, because it will scale up your learning and you can grow as a trader. So you don't have money, no problem. We have still a coupon that I see few spots is still left. It's Friday, so I would like to give it again, though there is no space there on that coupon, but I have created. I've given you guys. Let me see, the website is being maintenance. Let me see if it is functioning. If the website is down because of the maintenance, you can wait to join. Let me see. I think it's should be there. Yeah, it's there. So you can use it on the website checkout to get this 70% off in joining our academy. For those who express interest, I've created some more space here. You will be learning and growing as a trader. You have seen that our strategy, how we trade, you will be learning, and also you can access all the automated system that I have, along with the indicators that I'm using, and also you will have my guidance here in this academy. Rather than losing money, you can use it today to grow yourself as a trader. So we see that news probably coming, and in the meantime you can go to the website, visit the website, and then click join now button. Then you will be able to join and learn and grow as a trader. So you see that the news has been released here, and with that news, let's see what kind of price now forming. What's happening with the gold? Huge rejection. Okay, so from that level there is a rejection as expected. Now let's see if there is any spike, and then based on that we can enter. So what's happening with the euro dollar, also gold, what's happening with the GBP okay, so GJ is dropping in that direction. So because I will be waiting for deeper liquidity grab from the support. If GBPJPY is melting down, then we can look for even entry on that. Let's see how the price is reacting to that level on GBPJPY. We'll keep eye on both of them, including gold and JJ. I think that gold, you can see from here, this is the 5 minutes chart and the 15 minutes. If we look at, so what's the data has come out, look at the data here on, which is also has given a negative to DXY. So both of these data today, Empire State Manufacturing Index and preliminary UOM, consumer sentiment, sometimes weird word. See, it's how it has written. So that has given both of them has given a negative to the DXY. So that has given DXY okay, a blow, and now it's important to see how it is reflecting on other pairs, such as on the euro dollar, because euro dollar was bearish and DXY was bullish. Now at the moment, both of this news, how they have impacted the DXY will determine gold. So if DXY is getting weaker, then we might see, as they are mirror, gold might be bouncing back to the upside. So let's find out here. Okay, so if this is the 5 minutes price action, for me to go long on gold, you want to see a very sharp liquidity grab from here. As I value the liquidity to enter, I will be waiting for the price to give me that liquidity grab, and then we can look for that entry. It might have a break because two high impact news has been released, so we might see now, even if you look at the 1 minute, it's a big bounce on gold. Okay, now GBPJPY. Yeah, this one we need to see has broken that low. Euro dollar is choppy at the moment. We will not be doing here anything. Looking at gold is very impressive. We'll be waiting for confirmation. The way gold has formed here, we could see that imbalance is being filled here, but we want to see it first grab enough liquidity from the support. You might see a spike. Okay, you see that potential drop, and if it is forming a very long candle, that's where we will be looking to enter. Now this drop is absolutely important, and if we see that enough drop, and then we can look for, if we see confirmation, then we can look for an entry. Now this drop on gold, it can be continuation because it's weekend, even it could break down and further, but we want to see that it has come down to significant level for any kind of entry. Okay, guys, hope that you are enjoying the live session. I would appreciate your support by giving a thumbs up and also subscribing to the channel if you haven't done yet. Are you trading today or not? So yeah, certainly we will be trading, but we need to find that setup that we need. There's no news on Forex Factory. We have seen that news been released. Okay, so we have seen that news that we talk about. Okay, we've seen that release. Now at the moment, if we look at that drop on gold is necessary. Now on Gbpusd, still there is an imbalance here on gold. It formed this long wick candle as I mentioned in the previous session. It formed a liquidity candle primarily, and still there is an imbalance here. So it either could bounce back from this level, or it might come. You see there is a wickless candle on the 15 minutes. This is the zone that I'm waiting for the price to come down and to break. Now with this liquidity candle, we see the market is now heading in the direction, but yeah, so here is, it's forming that inverted head and shoulder. This is the 5-minute chart on gold, and with that inverted head and shoulder formation, expecting gold to fill that imbalance before we jumping on the trade. Okay, here is, you can see this is the level that price is slowly returning from that zone. This is the daily, price has broken the daily low. Now let me delete all those lines to understand the clear direction in the market. So this is a, you can see after this weekly close, this is a very narrow price action. Okay, now this triangular pattern is a bullish pattern. This is the daily chart, as you can see. And if the market, for me, this support is absolutely important, because though this is a bullish pattern, in this bullish pattern, if the market breaks that low, that's where you will see that a bigger move coming again to break the series of higher lows. It's a bull market, so still I will remain to the upside, but I want to see that it has made enough rejection from the support level. And Gbpjpy is also trying to come back to that support. Okay guys, so you know that we do open quite a few positions almost every day. So today we saw the market is preparing here because there are two high impact news being released, and next week also coming a JPY pairs. So we might see now GBP and gold is rearranging for another move. Now Friday, normally in the middle of the NY session or at the end of the NY session, we could see a big move in the market. It might just keep pushing high again. The bias on gold is bullish. I will be waiting for a big bull move coming up on gold. And with that said, guys, it's Friday. We had a big week this week, as you have seen that in both in the VIP as well as in our live session. We want to continue that way, trading live, making consistent profit from the market. And with that said, it was a great session, great week with all of you guys. I'll be coming on live again later, again next week, Monday. Before that, I will be releasing weekly Forex forecast, and I will still be trading here in this whole New York session. Due to the time limit, I will be ending this live session, but still I'm going to trade and will be posting any trade coming in the group as well. And I believe that, guys and girls, you learned something from here, you found value in it. Make sure you stay patient, and until the market is not giving you the trade, you need to remain on the zone. So with that said, thank you, and I'll see you soon trading live.